I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. As we continue on through the Grade 3 Discovering Music Theory workbook, we move on to page 29 to Chapter 5, Keys and Scales Part 2. And now we're going to be learning about the melodic minor scale, which is a different version of the minor scale. We've done the harmonic minor in a previous grade and we will still continue to learn about that. So we still need to remember the harmonic minor scale, but we now have the melodic minor scale. And so before we look at these scales on the stave, I think it's more helpful first of all to just think of it in kind of list form. So if I just give you the basic steps for constructing each scale. So the harmonic minor has two stages, stage 1, stage 2. Stage 1 is we need to be aware, bear in mind the key signature of the relative major key. And stage 2, which affects both the ascending and the descending scale, is the key signature, as we've just discussed, but now we need to have plus the raised seventh. So the key signature is stage 1. Stage 2 is we need to raise the 7th degree of the scale as an accidental. And then now let's look at this new melodic minor. And this comes in 3 stages. Stage 1 is the same. We need the key signature of the relative major. And then stage 2 is ascending. In addition to this key signature, we have to raise the 6th and the 7th. That's ascending. And then coming back down, it's the key signature only again. So we have the key signature, generally speaking. Going up, we have the key signature plus the raised 6th and 7th. Coming down, we have the key signature only. And I suggest that you just get used to writing these stages out in list form, and then that's kind of a formula for everything that you need to know to work out either the harmonic minor or the melodic minor scale. And let's look at this in practice now. We'll look at the harmonic minor first of all. So we know that A minor is related to C major. And so we have a key signature of nothing, or we may need to bear that in mind for any accidentals if we're not asked to write a key signature. So step 1 is the key signature, as it were. And then step 2 is the raised 7th going up and down the scale pattern. However, this creates quite a large interval. It's an augmented interval, which is an awkward sounding interval. We're going from F, we're going a full tone and a half, so we're going 3 semitones up. It's the largest step that you can have actually for next door notes, really. And so we've got F to G sharp, which is quite an awkward sounding interval. It's not a particularly pretty sound. It gives kind of that sort of snake charmery kind of Egyptian sounding, ancient Egyptian sounding, snake charmery sort of sound, does in my mind anyway. And so if you just listen to that interval, it's quite an awkward sound. And so perhaps the composer wouldn't want to hear that awkward interval within their melody. And so we have the melodic minor, which kind of smooths out that. And so we have the key signature again. So there's step 1. And then step 2, we raise the 6th and the 7th as accidentals. However, if you notice, this then almost becomes like A major, because A major has F sharps, C sharps and G sharps. So the only thing here is this minor third. 1, 2, 3 is C natural instead of C sharp. Other than that, it's exactly like the major scale at the top end of the scale. And so we have the descending version, step 3, where we come down in the key signature again, just the key signature. So it's almost as if we're coming down really in, what we're doing is we're coming down in the natural minor scale. And so we've got all of the tools to hand. We've got the minor of the ascending and descending. We've got this smoothed out raised 6th and 7th, but if we don't want it to sound quite so major, we've got the option of coming down in the natural minor, where we can lose the G sharp and the F sharp and come down, so it sounds like the minor scale again. And so we have these two versions to hand. So I do suggest that you really just get used to writing those out. We've got 2 steps for the harmonic minor, 3 steps for the melodic minor. Step 1 is the same for both, and that's the learning the pairs of keys, the related key signatures. And then harmonic minor, both ascending and descending, we have the raised 7th. In the melodic minor, ascending, we have the raised 6th and 7th. And then the descending version just comes back to the key signature of the related key again. And so I do suggest that you have a little bit of time to just revise these 2 little formulas, and I think that's easier to remember in list form. However, this does show how that works out on the stave, and we're going to get lots of practice over the following pages to get to grips with applying this little formula over and over again in lots and lots of different keys. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee, and for advert-free lessons you can become a patron. Do visit my website, where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.